Okay, so we're going to start off with the Potara mission, and we're going to use the Heroes team for this, because why not? We got the two Super Saiyan 4 Veggios, Vegex and Eos are the Potara characters. Vegex, not the best for turn 1, for sure, but hopefully we can... I mean, the more stacks he gets, the better he's going to be, so... Should be okay for the first little bit, I guess. Especially because the first phase is physical. So, we got the double Gokus. I think I put Vegito in as my friend just because I put the 4 Potara characters in first, but it doesn't really matter because he's still giving the full 200% lead to the Heroes team, to all the Heroes units. And then, yeah, we've got my STR Universe Tree Goku on the team and a friend Universe Tree Goku. Because for some reason, the Potara mission is only 4 Potara characters, whereas the Fusion, what are they? Fusion, Physical, and then Majin Power are all 6. So it's like the full team. Whereas for some reason, Potara is only 4. So that does make it a lot easier when it comes to the team building. So, oh, Vegex got sealed, nice. The unit that needs to stack, who attacked 3 times in the turn, that could have been 3 supers, and therefore 3 stacks. He was the guy that got sealed. Nice. And then, yeah, all these category missions are also and with no items. So 4 Potara characters on the team with no items. There is also a mission for 11 turns, but obviously that's going to be a lot harder to do on the runs where you are restricted, like to a specific category. Oof. Unfortunately, he doesn't need to guard because he's got type advantage already anyway, but obviously it means he doesn't get the extra attack, which is awkward. Yeah, I think I just got confused in that first phase because it came up with the thing of Vegex being sealed, and in my mind I was just like, oh, he's sealed it, he's locked in slot 2. So I could have moved him, but I mean, to be fair, not realising that he was sealed, keeping him in slot 2 is probably the best idea, so we get the stacks early on for him. But of course he was sealed, and with the mission being to do it with no items, you can't just pop a Senzu Bean and unseal him. So but either way, we should be okay. Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, and we need to get Super Saiyan 4 Vegito and Limit Breaker Vegito together. So floating off the Limit Breaker Vegito on the first turn, probably a good idea. And then I guess I could just float physical Super Saiyan 4 Vegito since he'll support the whole team. Kind of want to do this because I don't want him to not get any stacks before we get to the actual difficult part of the event. And then obviously God Trunks is just here for the extra damage output. Of course he did. Yeah, all I needed him to not do was that, but it's alright. Get a couple of supers off here, a couple of stacks at least. Won't be too difficult to regen some HP, but yeah, it would have been nice to have done that in turn 1. But it is what it is. Yeah, there's like 5 phases in this event, so getting the maybe I'll do this. Getting the 11 turns mission with this particular team probably going to be very difficult, but I'll get the 8 orbs for you for the extra damage. But yeah, as long as Vegito actually gets like a decent set of additionals, this can be a good turn. That's the thing, I managed to beat, it was all the stages except for Kid Buu of this red zone I beat with the Heroes team back when the Golden Week celebration came out. So obviously with the team being buffed by the newer releases, you know, this team definitely can beat this event. It might not be the quickest or most efficient, which obviously again doesn't lend particularly well to the trying to do the 11 turns mission, but like I say, it's There's probably much easier team setups to do it with. Even Fusion potentially will be easier than Potara, because obviously we can have Tech, LR, Gogeta on that team. So we'll see how we get on. There's probably a build you could run for heroes as well, considering some of the fusions that are on there, but a few of them outdated. Never got a heroes Gogeta, so we're looking at like the easy A's, like the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Gohanks. There's the Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. In terms of actual fusion, is that it? Because obviously Vegex is here, he's on Potara. So yeah, fusion with the heroes team, potentially not actually doable, but I really need Eos to like take a hit for double digit damage, just so she can give me the end of turn heal. Would be nice. .8. Because yeah, on this more super class version of the team, obviously Eos is extreme, but none of the other units on the team have a restriction that requires super or extreme, so it doesn't really matter too much. But none of the units on the super class side of the build really have any like big strong healing abilities outside of just stacking up raw defense and then healing with orbs. But yeah, at least he's got status effects, so Vegex is getting guaranteed crits. Get the extra super off here as well. Up to 13 mil. Nice. So yeah, I mean, Vegex not completely useless in this event. You'll love to see it. Okay, yeah, this is where this phase is going to be super annoying for the not being able to use items part of the mission, because obviously this guy locks. I think this is the last turn that Vegito has his damage reduction as well. So it's going to be kind of awkward when we get to the Tech Buu Piccolo, because he does super attack in slot 1 very often. So 11 mil. We're getting the support from Physical Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, but we're not getting the links, which is a little bit annoying. Shout out to Physical Vegeta countering a super though against the STR BUUHAN phase. We love to see that. And Limit Breaker Vegeta dodging the super from Buu-Tanks here. Also very good. Right, so God Trunks has the potential to do a lot of damage here as well, as long as he doesn't just do a bunch of additional normals, which he is. Alright, at least we've got one extra super. Bruh. I mean, solid damage, but unfortunately, Super Saiyan 4 Vegito not going to be able to do enough on his own here. But like I say, we're not necessarily shooting for the 11 turns mission with this particular build, so that's okay. Alright, you got locked in slot 1, that's fine. Do that. That gives me a pretty hefty heal. Yep, grab the 5 orbs, make sure we got the guarantee. Well, I suppose, yeah, again, it's versus a physical enemy, so it doesn't matter. But the 5 orbs for the guard. Obviously, this rotation, we get a couple of links from Vegex, I think, like Super Saiyan, but no Fierce Battle, because Vegex is a Shattering the Limit character. Also, this Buu-Tanks can't have status effects, so Vegex is not going to be as effective here. But, I mean, hey, he gets the crit and finishes him off, so what more can we ask for? Alright, considering how often this guy supers in slot 1, I do want to keep Eos there. I really don't want her to get the Dokkan attack, though, so do that. That means we're going to get the Dokkan attack next turn for definite. I mean, we're on turn 8. It's actually very possible we could get the 11 turns here with the Potara team, which would be interesting. Alright, AOs, come on, get that dodge. No? Okay. Takes double-digit damage though, so can't really complain. And because she took a hit, I mean she got hit by normal already anyway, but because she took a hit, it means we're going to heal at the end of the turn. So that's good. No crit for Vegito. And then an additional normal with no crit. Oof. Come on then, God Trunks. Counting on you here for the damage. It's a bit more like it. The annoying thing about this guy is that he regularly supers in slot 1, but he also stuns. So like on the next turn, for example, I don't want to pop like the Universe Tree Goku active skill, put him in slot 1, and then he just gets stunned, and we lose out on the full like guaranteed crit super turn. Good turn from God Trunks though. Which means we should finish this guy off on the next turn. I mean, it's one of those things, I could take the risk of putting like the Super Saiyan 4 Vegito in slot 1 and getting the counter to the super, but oh, he didn't super in slot 1, so rip. Rip Buu Piccolo. Hopefully AGL Buu Piccolo gets an EZA in this celebration. That'd be such a great addition for Tech BUUHAN's team. But yeah, this should probably be enough to take him out. And then we move on to the final phase, but we have like all of our active skills that we can use. So we should hopefully be able to burn through the Buff Buu phase fairly quickly. And yeah, we should actually get the 11 turn mission done here, potentially. But obviously we're finishing him off on this turn. There's this crit as well. GG, goodbye Buu Piccolo. So go ahead and do that. Then we'll do that. Yeah, look at that. He's basically dead already. Unfortunately, though, no orbs in slot 1 to make sure that Goku guards. So we'll have to do this. Vegito's lost his damage reduction, but he does have type advantage and his post-super defense. But fortunately, he didn't get supered in slot 1 anyway. So I think, obviously with his intro buff worn out, he might not do as many attacks here. But he doesn't need to. 1 super and a crit, and there we go. So yeah, that is the Potara mission done. 4 units on the Potara category with no items, and the 11 turns mission done in one go. So the 11 turns mission, not very hard. As you can see, the last couple of phases is where it gets a lot easier because they don't have as much HP. But if you do bring a team that is full on like damage orientated, then obviously it's not going to be too difficult to do the 11 turns. So let's go ahead and grab these missions here. I still don't like the fact that they put these missions in here and they don't actually have the mission description as part of the thing. It's just mission A, B, C. But there we go. Mission C was the 11 turns with no items, and mission A was the 4 Potara characters with no items. So both of those done straight away with the Heroes team with 4 Potara characters. And let's go ahead and jump into the next one. Okay, so we're moving on to the Fusion mission now. And unlike the Potara mission, you do have to be all 6 members of the team have to be on the Fusion category. So this one, so this one going to be interesting. We are running the physical Goku and Vegeta, who of course are as we can isolation. No rainbow orb for this Gogeta. Yeah, these guys have been buff. Potara rivals. Very much looking forward to this. Crazy super universal buff as well.
But yeah, this one should be pretty straightforward. The fusion one is obviously 6 fusion characters, some finishes, don't worry too much. Fusion team should be good here. Obviously, technically, Emoji are very good, tanking the super post damage. So same through Gotenks. Bring on the dodge. A little bit of hopefully we can get out of this phase by then. Gotenks, of course, very good. We'll put out a decent bit of damage once we're in the Super Saiyan form, and then of course once we get to not great kills this time. We want some holiday. Okay. Some rainbow orbs for the anniversary. Yeah, rainbows. Definitely don't need to take a slot on the Super. Yeah, ideally what we do is we get one of the Vegetas out. Very helpful. Which is fine when you're doing well. Take one big super and lose like 2/3 of our health, especially once it's still kind of difficult to fight condition. But we have the physical guard, so once we get to turn 6, it's into Vegeta once we get low. So that can obviously be very helpful as well. Dodge for them. That's crazy for a couple of turns, so probably won't do that straight about it. Alright, so 24. And then I guess we're going to get the heal, so I suppose we do have a good opportunity here to get an extra stack. Obviously Vegeta does ultimately stack on this. Yeah, so getting an extra phase. So might as well do that. Get a full and once he gets transferred, nice to have, I guess, as a base. I know he's not going to super this time. So even if finish off blue tanks. A lot of attacks in slot 1. So yeah, we're definitely in slot 1. Yeah, we'll keep him here. Leave him on deck and ready to use. That goes for you. In certain events, it literally makes a difference to the user. Especially if it's not randomly being like so it's there, let it do that. It's definitely it's got a lot of defense in it. Will we get to see them fuse into that's the question. I don't know. Okay, so would you tank moves here? Or would you have to dodge? You have 645k defense. You actually would just tank moves. So maybe I'll just do this. I'll fuse you now just so we can start yeah, those things has pretty good dodge strength, but with 650 odd K defense here. So he does greatly want to get to the ceiling as well. Not that we really need to worry about that. Vegeta has damage reduction as well. So Vegeta shouldn't be too much trouble here from the ceiling. Oh yeah, and of course this BUUHAN can be attack loaded, so... 74 damage, let's go. Alright, go he's got a lot. Got here now. So we don't want. We've got to be careful about you. Super attack lowered, and we still have the Scour, so we know he's not super anyway. Might as well save the Kamehameha. So if we do this, we'll have what drops us the one. If we don't, we'll die because attack lowered quite a bit at this point. Just do this. Top off our HP, get that Dokkan gauge. Now the next phase is the most rotation not being on. Got the start of this though. What turn is it now? It's got 5 turns, it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what turn? Is it turn 8? So we won't have it after this. Oh, and he's locked Gogeta in slot. Nice. Will these guys eat a super? I don't want to put you in slot 1 though, that's the problem. Typical that Gogeta is the one that we want in slot 2. I feel like I probably have to do this, but yeah, 491 defense is not good. It's a disadvantage as well. So I have to go ahead and try to do this as a here. This can still be a well, there we go. Go tanks, get those dodges. Yes, love to see that.
Time to get serious!
Go tanks can hit pretty hard. All these modes.
Gonna go all out!
Okay, so hopefully it should be good. I don't think this BUUHAN hits as hard as the previous phase. I'm hoping it really is with nice bit from the Gotenks. This is a lot of damage. Basically half of himself. No, he's not. He's just 24 mil. I could just dodge it. Ooh, they still took 415k. Annoyingly, I'm not going to be able to stall. Not the Dokkan attack, so I'm going to say I'm not going to be able to stall for like a turn to then come back to this rotation. Alright, so now, infuse these guys. Scout all over again. Ooh, the super's in slot 3. Well, that's not very common. Do I target? Because Gotenks is going to have the extra dodge chance, but the problem is if he doesn't dodge, he will just get killed. So I feel like I kind of have to. Yeah, so it'd be all well and good, like if he gets the dodge, which he may well have done, but certainly won't be done if he doesn't. So, I mean, with the amount of damage we could do in this one turn, we could just take him out here anyway. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Maybe quick one doesn't have a lot of damage. This event is fun because it's so much damage. Say, if he gets something like this, he just kills him by himself. So I didn't use the target really anyway. I didn't realise he was going to be so Alright, so I'll remember this other Gogeta doesn't have damage reduction. Where's the super? There is no super. Okay. So I guess we just do this. Not a lot of key though. Yeah, the links aren't great. Although we know it's not a super, so we can amount of damage that Gotenks can do could be that's a lot of so he's not about other active skills and stuff. In fact, even Blue Gia might just actually be able to kill it. Bug it out to So there you go, that was the 6 fusion characters mission. Let me know how you guys got on down below in the comment section and what team build you used for that one. And then we will go ahead and move on to the next one here. So this is the build mission here. Come up here on the right screen. The ones are fairly low, but there you go, full fusion team. Let me know how you guys got on and we will jump into the next one. Okay, so next up we are trying the all physical types mission. Well, as we load in, you can see I do not have to so this one is going to be a little bit on the trickier side. I mean, mainly just because the second phase is really like other than that, it's not really a huge issue, I guess. Well, actually, the STR as well. I'm not sure, but the big difference with this one compared to like Potara, there's no turn restriction or item restriction on this one. It is literally just use 6 physical units. So if you do struggle with this one or you're finding it tricky one, you don't have to worry about how many turns it takes you. So either way, we are using a physical full movement heroes using the double Gogeta. 100% leader skill. I think everyone on the team is also on the they are, so we get this buff for Goten and Trunks. Obviously they extra damage rotation. We've got Kid Goku on the team, providing extra damage to everybody as well. So the team itself pretty solid. Like I say, the issue will come from we do also have the 3-year LR because of course they are the do take a big hit and then have them on the next rotation, we'll get the fusion to Gogeta with that pretty good. That's what I like to see. Obviously the physical Super Saiyan trio from the Light Celebration actually, to be fair, I only do that one allies, and I'm not sure if Kid actually either way, so you could use the physical trio as the leader and use their leader skill. Some units obviously might have to change that, but that team setup can still work very well. So I think we are then on low HP. Yeah, God Goku, really? I was about to say, God Goku, a unit that obviously had started to become a little bit out of kind of got saved a little bit bit by the physical trio. Defense is very helpful for tanking something heavy. In tougher events, he still very much is like like I say, if there's two of them, especially, it becomes a little bit more viable. Still relying on getting the right number of orcs in the city is actually everything, but as long as you are able to do that, then it's good. There's physical Grayson and Trunks with their PCA, nice and straightforward here for the beginning, but this is where it starts to like, could potentially start to get a bit awkward and could potentially start to slow down. Missing out on crits especially. So, make sure you get some of those as well. I think Dokkan probably wouldn't tank a super from very well though, even with the extra damage holding off on Trunks and Emoji because you get some extra stats on 18 keys of it. So it's still got the gold this time. So the 6-year Gogeta, and if I use this guy now, you see this does here, this turn. For 2 turns, which will then make it a lot more difficult to hit that. Is he really going to super kick like Big go through the extra super. Someone really super we lived that on this team, that's crazy. Imagine if this was the heroes. We will not be surviving that. Okay, right. I mean, I guess I have to fuse this Gogeta now because otherwise, like, you are dead. Shame. I mean, to be fair, we still potentially die on this turn if somebody takes a super. I mean, that's the thing with the buff. It would be nice to alright, then Gogeta and Swords obviously has the 70%. He's going to see this too. A number of times when he's number of times unless he just doesn't. done a decent bit. Okay, he didn't. Alright, well, with full key then, these guys will get. They'll take the super if he sees us. Typical that his ability drops us to 20% here. Right, oh, the other Gogeta is just going to heal me at the start of the next turn. Full 24 key for everyone. And then I think this could be this if we do get super, this could be these guys pretty good. So now we get to probably the most annoying part, especially because of the mission, is the blue tank with the rotation locking, because obviously Kid Goku is not one. As long as he doesn't super, it's not one. 47k. That's not too bad. But yeah, the super is not bad. And of course, as I say, physical can use that accent, so essentially the strategy could be. Goku. Yeah, once we get past the first two phases, so then there is the possibility that we can just do it. As long as he doesn't, as long as he's taking damage. They're locked in slots, that's fine. I'll keep the targeting a bit. So yeah, them being locked in slots is not ideal. It's not a solid unit that we could make use of. Gogeta, to be fair, this time Alright, so now we have the Blue Piccolo. Probably could do the active stuff. Now we do damage on the target. But he's also going to dodge. Shen can't get 6, so actually, to be fair, who's going to hit harder?
Time to get serious.
Can get 6 also got go so
Gonna go all out.
yeah, 14 million. seen my kid Goku do like triple super powers as well. My kid was doing that last week, yeah. Alright, well, I guess I should say okay, so I don't want to use the active skill really. Do that. These guys get a little extra key from rainbow rules, but there's basically no rainbow rules for them. So this as well. Right. So as long as we live this turn, we should be making the tank animals. Just really get the 6 shots. At this point, STR phases, as you can see what makes it literally as we live this turn. But this buff blue doesn't have a lot of so that's a lot of damage. Alright, there you go. So that is the mission beaten for the full physical team. I didn't use an item or a support memory, but remember that you can if you are finding it a little bit tricky. Having the BUUHAN phase and then that final phase you take disadvantage certainly is a little bit annoying, but strong physical team fight your way through. So that's the full physical team one, and let's move on to the next one. Okay, so for the final mission here now we have the Majin Power team. Now this one is to use a full Majin Power team, 6 characters. You also have to do it within 15 turns. However, there is no item restriction, so this is one of those ones I think where it's like, if you are finding this one a bit tricky, like being it with the Majin Power team, I don't think it will be particularly difficult. If you're finding the turn restriction part tricky, obviously to accelerate, especially the early turns, because as we know, the last few, the last 2 phases turn those phases, so it really is the first few to prioritize. But if you're getting to like turn 6 or 7 for this first phase, then doing it 15 turns is potentially serious jeopardy. Obviously it depends. We have characters like, I'm running the double BUUHAN version of the team, because then we have a lot of like build up once we trigger BUUHAN is obviously able to do crazy good. You've got like tech exchange boom, transform. So we've got a lot of characters that to a certain point we'll just be able to start going absolutely crazy. Out. taking some big damage straight away. Now, I didn't bring any of the like newer units because we just had the BUUHAN. I know a lot of people, the large majority of people really haven't, or like you shouldn't have summoned before them. So I didn't want to come into this event and just run like double BUUHAN. So a lot of people are going to have them. I like to try and do these videos not really gets us a 200% skill, so let's provide more stacks to the team overall for it's like very slow. The first and second phase that goes quite long, HP, both physical, so even if he's got but then he's not going to crits, doing a lot of I think the double comes out, some crazy damage, so it should be pretty good here. It's basically just the turns struggling. I say struggling, I'm not saying that's the struggle. Beating it with Immersion Power team, beating it with Immersion Power team in like 3 definitely going to be, it is going to be a difficult part, right? So, let's see. So, I do want, now remember that Super Boo is pretty good in this run because Super Boo has guaranteed guard if we have the Boo-Sub which of course we do for this entire run. So, he's able to just sit in slot 1, he's going to guard, get hit, and do some pretty solid damage. 19 million. His damage does decrease after his intro buff runs out, but obviously him being able to do some good damage here, especially when he gets the push back. We're on turn 3. I think if we get good RNG with the rest of the initiatives and stuff, we could really finish this guy off on the next turn. And that puts us in a good spot. So with 15 turns, if we're going to take for granted, which is not necessarily but we take for granted that we're going to finish the last 2 phases to get to Blue Piccolo on like turn 14. So still have to be careful here. I think we should be able to get this done on this turn. Didn't get a lot of STR hits effectively though. We can do this. He only gets his buff from STR hits, so we do that. Are we finishing off this turn? I think we will. Yeah, 130, we'll take that from the super, that's not bad at all. Oh, we're not the craziest, obviously it's when we transform into blue, it starts to pick up, so we should be good. Take that extra turn. Transfer and start trying to. No. The problem is with him being almost dead, there's almost no point. There's almost no point transforming here. We might as well get an extra stack this turn regardless. So, transforming him now, although that does mean he hits even harder on his next turn, I guess, because the first turn of BUUHAN, he can still obviously be very good. The second turn, his numbers are all jumped up. So, not quite still got a chance to speed up in the next few turns. mean, the thing is, it doesn't matter if we take a lot of damage when we get hit by supers and stuff, because with this team, we're just going to do so much. So many characters on these teams either heal you at the end of the turn or the start of the turn. So you don't need to worry too much. If you get super, even if you take like 2 units of damage, most of the units on the team will then take the enemy attack for the rest of the turn. Starting out the next turn. See like how much this guy actually has, like how long it's potentially going to wear him all the way down, and that's why turn restriction mission will be a bit tricky. So I guess we go transform BUUHAN here. We've got Kid Buu on rotations, we've got big bad bosses. And yeah, now we just hope for the best in terms of overall damage. Because we want Buu to be getting multiple supers, getting crits, and then hopefully that's going to set us up quite nicely here. Give me the crits. No crit, of course. Additional. Physical BUUHAN. Putting out these numbers. Well, we see the numbers when I did the 55% showcase for the same BUUHAN. Yeah, crits. I think in terms of the overall turn restriction, like I say, the late full dodge Kid Buu build coming in clutch. Yeah, halfway through the run, even though the end is a bit quicker, slightly better time. I mean, we did a pretty decent amount of damage to be fair in this turn. He is almost halfway already, so that is pretty good. We are going to get the Dokkan attack potentially here as well if we get the power. So if we put C in slot 1, in fact, we could. So you're not actually going to hit as hard. I was going to say, because we could have you go first, but we're not going to be able to get all the same type of things, so we're not get the Dokkan attack here. We're going to be close. Alright, so this does give us the possibility that we do just get in here.
Time to get serious!
So we were already attacked in the previous turn, so we've got some extra juice. Yes.
Gonna go all out!
These are what, 15.3 million. Hit followed by BUUHAN. Obviously BUUHAN doesn't have that much. Let's have legendary power. Should be good here. Again, it's going to lag. Don't need to worry about this. The damage will take. You get some crits. So look how little damage we do. It doesn't matter. Alright, so Buu, Super Buu obviously is intro buff as well, so I don't think he's going to be able to get a near you very fast. Comfortably safe. He's awkward. Just keep BUUHAN and this people together so that this BUUHAN is always going to have big bad bosses. He's got dodge, he's got guard, he should be fine in slot 1. He should kill him here. That's one. It is wild to see. Big difference. Super off, and now we go into the locking phase. Alright, where are we at? Turn 10? Yeah, it's turn 10 now. Oh, BUUHAN's locked in slot 3. Amazing. Alright. Nice damage out of should be able to do a decent bit of damage in this one turn. That's a good challenge. It's also very annoying with something like 15 I mean, Evil Boo basically did like 3 bars of HP by himself. It's very possible. So it depends on the mission. The next rotation will be BUUHAN. And of course, to be fair, by him playing this BUUHAN and having him finish off, it means that a couple of times in one. BUUHAN really went crazy here. Super Boo coming in. That's fine. That gives us a pretty good example here that we are going to be able to kill this turn. Unfortunately, I am going to have to finish Kid Boo because I don't think Kid Boo's not one. Kid Boo would be fine as long as he doesn't super, but if he supers and super, Kid Boo will just die. Unless he dodges, which he may well do, but 18 million. So we are going to Blue Piccolo on turn 12. So as long as we can 2 times. That's where you know you're in like a sticky situation, because as soon as something goes wrong with like some bad RNG for a super or something like that, then it's for an additional, then you're just done. So I think I don't want to put Super Boo in slot 1 because he's the unit that's going to deal the most damage. So I'm going to do this. Hopefully you're not going to take too much damage when you get Super Boo, because Super Boo, Blue Piccolo normally sits in slot 1 and he stuns you. So if he doesn't super in slot 1, that's a little not going to be we had Kid Buu on this next rotation, I think we've got the actually, we've got the active skill. I think I'll save that because the other Buu, the buff, actually we can't use it anyway. Buff Boo's STR, so if we have that would be helpful anyway. But I think these guys can trigger LR, even though I don't think they're bosses. It's not one. So yeah, I think we should go. If we'd sealed this guy and stuff like that. Super Ball doesn't get crits, and obviously he's not these BUUHANs just absolutely refuse to get crits. It's so close. There's intro buff water first. Didn't get a crit. Getting any crits. Needed to get like a crit so close. No! He does the full super. Yeah, I don't know if this. I don't know if with this we actually can one-turn buff Buu now. Well, all we can do is try. So, go ahead and do this. Let's go really close enough being able to get this open tag. So, let's see. We can one-turn buff super important, like I said, when it gets to the end. 20 minutes into the game. It's all going to come down to this last turn. I don't have our like biggest damage to this, so it's potentially a left one. Let's do this. Full 24 key. He's going to get hit first to get the buff at least. Full 24 key. Let's see. Can we? Oh, he dodged, which means he didn't get hit, so he didn't get his attack buff. Because we would have survived. Really needed to get hit. We've got 2 additional normals. Bro, what is this? I don't think 22.6. If he quits, I think that literally sucks. I guess it depends because you usually get points in the follow-up. So. Yeah. Oh, this is so close. That big crit thing is so helpful, but it's not enough on its own. It needs to crit again. She didn't. I don't know what my friend who build is, but yeah, something's up. No, he only has to additional. Oh, come on. Is he going to finish him off? I don't think he needs to quit. It's so low. Oh, let's go, Evil Buu. Oh my goodness. That came right down to the wire and he got him. Yeah, BUUHAN, that big crit on that 18 key super. Well, if he hadn't got that, that would be it. But Evil Buu fully coming in clutch with the supers at the end there. And we finish off exactly 15 points. So that is the final mission completed. We can go ahead and pick those up here. So there you go, that's all the EX missions for the versus Buu absorption Red Zone. Definitely nice that they add these missions in, gives you a good blast into it. Each run was around like 15 to 20 minutes, so it's good little challenges to do. Let me know how you guys got on down below. What teams did you use? How did you find the missions? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Marksman again. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.